Welcome, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is the 26th of October, few days from Halloween, about a week until my birthday. I'm excited about that. I'll be celebrating the week after, though, but it's Tuesday. Monday Night Football was not that eventful. I thought it was kind of a little bit of a snooze fest. Geno Smith, man, I thought he was going to be able to pull out Seahawks late in the end. Didn't really happen. Jameis Winston's jumping people on the sideline. I think we have to ask ourselves, do we start considering Jameis Winston a high-level quarterback? When I say high-level, I mean, like, is he better than 16 other quarterbacks? Is he middle of the pack in the sense of, we know he can throw the deep ball, but he was able to leave a game-winning drive, and the defense was able to hold off Seattle late in the game. Should we consider Jameis the leader the way he was jumping number 11 last night on the sideline, Wes? I know he's eating dubs and all these goofy ass shit, but is he mocking everything? Is he spoofing all this nonsense, or is he like just trying to be, I don't know, is he trying to relate to everybody?
I don't know, because sometimes I can't see past the goofy stuff. But yet still, I mean, Seattle's defense, that ain't the Legion of Boom he's leading, going down the field against. Right. I mean, I think Seattle's defense is not what it used to be. I mean, Saints probably have a better defense. I would think the Saints do have a better defense than Seattle. So, I mean, until you see him do it against a good team, or till you see him take this team to playoffs or something like that. Because, I mean, they're playing for second in that division.
Well, this coming weekend, I think they're playing Tampa Bay, and this is going to be where they're really going to test their mettle. Like, this is going to probably set the stage to see who's going to kind of capture the lead in the NFC South, them going against Tom and all his weapons. And I believe that Antonio Brown and Gronk will be coming back this week. So you're going to get a fully loaded Tampa Bay Buccaneers against New Orleans with Jameis Winston at the helm. And, just kind of previewing that game a little bit, I don't see how Winston can go into, Tampa and get this W the way they're not putting up enough points. That's my biggest concern. And Tom Brady's going to put up, if you let Tom, he's going to put up 30 points on you. My thing is, if Michael Thomas comes back next week, which Keyshawn Johnson today on Stephen A's show on First Take was talking about, that apparently that's his nephew. I didn't know that Michael Thomas is Keyshawn Johnson's nephew. Learned that today. But if he comes back, you have now two big weapons with Callaway and now with Michael Thomas, adding to Alvin Kamara's huge production, which he was vital to that game last night. He pretty much carried the offense, excluding Winston's, throwing ability. So do we think a fully loaded Tampa Bay versus a fully loaded Saints team is going to be something that we can really enjoy? I think we can enjoy it, but do the Saints have enough firepower to keep up? And on paper, it doesn't seem so.
I mean, it's Saints. I mean, it's the Saints.
Yeah.
It's Jameis Winston. It's just it's hard for me to put a lot of stock into this dude and really, expect a lot out of him. So, I mean, last year, obviously, he did something, because how did he get beat out by Tyson Hill? And the whole reason they brought the dude in was to back up Drew Brees, and it was still a discussion. They didn't call Winston the starter for a while, so it's like, what's he doing? He's doing something that somebody doesn't like, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his attitude or what, but I mean, he's improved. That's what Eli and Peyton was saying on the broadcast last night, that he's throwing a better ball, but he's not turning the ball over as much. So, I mean, I think that's kind of what they want him to do, is be a game manager. Make a couple plays here and there with his legs. Make a couple, keep that screen pass going to Kamara and, some play action passes down the field. But I don't think they want to throw it a bunch with Jameis.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there with the game manager, because that's what it kind of feels like. It doesn't seem like they're making Winston have to carry the team right now. And I think from what we've seen so far, I think he has over 10 touchdowns on the year. I think he only has 3 interceptions, but he's not putting the ball in harm's way, and he's not fumbling at the same time. So, with and I was wrong. Tampa Bay is going into New Orleans this coming Sunday. It's not the other way around. So I just wanted to clarify that. But I hope that, I hope the Saints can make it competitive because I think it's going to be a blowout. That's just kind of piggybacking off of Monday night. Huge slate. Let's get into this, guys. It's the Packers. It's the Cardinals. It's Thursday night. This is really the game of the week, in my opinion, and it really feels with Davante Adams out. If MVP candidacy is what Aaron Rodgers is looking for, he's going to have to do everything he can, even overcoming, I think, some deficiencies on the defense to carry Green Bay in the desert this coming Thursday in prime time. Which, do I think he's up to it? Damn right, I think he can do it. But at the same time, it's like the surrounding cast is going to have to pick up. I think that A.J. Dillon is going to have to be crucial on short yardage. I think Aaron Jones is going to have to make sure he's catching everything out of the backfield when he's on one-on-one against a linebacker. And Valdez-Scantling and Lazard are going to have to be so crisp in their route running to really make sure that they'll have the ability to get open. And I think also the X factor in this game, I think, will be Randall Cobb if Davante Adams can't get going, because whenever that scramble drill happens, whenever Aaron starts getting loose side to side, I think that's who Aaron's going to be looking for, is Randall Cobb, to be able to make space to get open to move the sticks. But I want to know what the Green Bay Packer fan has to say about what he thinks is going to be the most important part Thursday for Green Bay to pull out a victory in the desert. James?
I think that line's going to have to.
Sure.
This guy.
No, you keep it 100 is what you keep it.
I think the line's gonna, they're gonna have to play better than they've been playing these last few games, just to open up that run, get that run game going, and give Rodgers, some time to settle down in the pocket and make some passes. Although he is good when he has to roll out and whatnot, but.
When does Bakhtiari come back?
I thought he was going to be back the last game.
That's what I was thinking.
They had teased those uniforms on Twitter,
right?
And he was in the picture, so I was like, I had tweeted, I was like, oh, he better be in there, but yeah, I didn't see him at all.
If there's going to be a game he needs to kind of come back, it would be this game, don't you think?
Yeah,
this is a big primetime game. Yeah. It's the first game of Week 10. I think it's Week 10. I believe it's. I want to say it's Week 10.
Sucks that we're not going to have Adams, but I mean it's the game, man.
He's still possible to come back if he passes the protocol, which is 2 negative tests in, I think, 72 hours. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But at the same time, Wes, we're looking at this matchup and the firepower that the Cardinals kind of have, and now with Chandler coming back, J.J. Watt's there. Buda Baker's there. Isaiah Simmons, I forgot about him. The huge, first round pick out of Clemson, now in his second year. Is this a game where Aaron has to treat the Cardinals as how people treat him, where he needs to have long sustained drives, keep Kyler Murray and company off the field, and make sure that they win the turnover battle to have extra possessions? And is special teams going to be what maybe is the X factor, where they steal a possession on a fake punt? And maybe if they kind of get do what the Saints did to Indianapolis in the Super Bowl 12 years ago, where coming out of the halftime, they onside kick it to steal the possession. Is that what it's going to take? Or do you think that this is just going to be a blowout with Adams out and nobody being able to help Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay?
I mean, it's hard to ever say Aaron Rodgers is going to get blown out, man. Relax, But I think it's going to be a good game. I can see the Cardinals winning by like 10, pulling away late or something like that. I think they got a lot of good players on both sides of the ball. Defensively, Aaron Rodgers is going to have to watch out for Watt and
Chandler Jones.
The other guy, I'm drawing a blank. Chandler Jones, getting outside of that pocket and getting ran down and those type of things. That's how a lot of quarterbacks get hurt, getting outside that pocket and getting ran down. So he's just got to be able to get the ball out and live to play another down. I mean, this is not a must-win game for either team, really. I mean,
you don't think it's a must-win for first place in the conference?
In the conference, yes, but I mean, I think you still got a lot of time left. So I mean, I don't feel like you have to make it happen. You know, don't try to do too much here because they're going to need him down the line. I'd rather, lose this game, have Aaron Rodgers down the line, than him try to go all out and get hurt, and then you don't have a chance at anything if you don't have Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you call it a season. I mean, unless you have some kind of faith in Jordan Love, but I don't.
No. James, I want to know this. James, I want to know this. You talked about the offensive line. What? Don't give your pick yet. We'll tease that till when we get to the end of the segment when we give our picks for this coming week. But who's the dark horse player? Who do you think is going to be the person that is going to put the Green Bay Packers over the top? Like, who's going to put them over to maybe steal a victory in Arizona, in your opinion?
I'm hoping that Aaron Jones has a big game.
Yeah.
I think that'll open up a lot.
Why do you keep going back to the running game? What have you seen over the past 8 weeks that leads you to think that?
It just hasn't been that hot.
Like he hasn't popped yet?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that. Also, I saw that they placed Alan Lazard on the COVID-19 list as well.
Jesus.
So there's that. They asked Matt LaFleur yesterday if MVS was going to be able to return, and he said, yeah, there's definitely hope for that. That's what he said. So he went in to test the hamstring, I guess, yesterday. And, I don't know. I guess it might be a game time thing, or, I guess we'll know more tomorrow.
Yeah, bro. It's going to be a fun game for sure. That's without question. The Dallas Cowboys this week are going on the road. Is Dak healthy enough to start? Do you think Dak should start, Wes?
I mean, I feel if he's healthy, if he's 100%, yeah, of course I want him to start. But if there's any chance that he can hurt that leg worse or anything like that, go ahead and throw one of those goofballs.
Cooper Rush.
What is it? Cooper Rush.
You call him a goofball?
There, Huh?
Did you call that dude a goofball?
Yeah. What's he gonna do? Anyway,
Wes is like, I'm bigger. I'm 3 inches bigger than him. What are you gonna do about it?
No, man. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people call him goofy, man. He ain't that sensitive. But anyway,
you never know.
I think that once again, this is not one of those must wins. I know you're saying, "Oh, what about the conference race?" I think it's still a lot of football to be played. So to take a chance of trotting Dak out there if he's not 100% and losing him for the season is far worse than losing this game and then having him, down the road and you still make the playoffs. You're not making the playoffs without Dak. That's plain and simple.
Look, the next 3 weeks, it's this week it's the Vikings, next week is Denver, and the week after that is the Falcons. Why wouldn't if he has a calf strain? And if it's borderline, why would Dallas want to risk this? Well, like, they could easily risk this to improve. Like, it could raise the grade of the strain to a tear to be a grade 2 strain, and now he's out for the rest of the season. Why wouldn't Dallas just sit him these 3 weeks and give him a month, with last week being a bye week, give him 4 weeks to recover before they head on over to Kansas City?
If anybody's pushing the play, it's probably Dak.
Yeah, that's true.
And anybody. Dak doesn't want to sit out anything. I mean, you can see it from training camp. He didn't want to sit out when he hurt his throwing arm and stuff like that. He wants to be in there every down, especially after what happened last season. And, he missed so much football. But he's got to understand that we need him in the long run. There's no playoffs without Dak. That's plain and simple. There's other spots that we can miss a player at, but without Dak, I don't even know if they win the division with what's that goofball name?
Yeah. I don't think they win the division with that goofball either, being Cooper. The goofball Cooper Rush. I don't think that's going to even be close. But here brings me to my second point is this seems like a great moment, a great opportunity where there's a little bit of uncertainty at the backup. We talked about that in the beginning. I identified it during the preseason where I didn't think there was a capable number 2 behind Dak Prescott. Why the hell hasn't Dallas gone after Cam Newton? It's not like they couldn't handle his personality. The locker room is already strong enough, I believe, under the leadership of Dak Prescott to where everybody has their role. This seems to be the perfect opportunity. Pay Cam Newton $2 million, put Cooper Rush on the practice squad, cut Ben DiNucci, and let's go get this, championship. Huh?
Ben DiNucci bingo.
No. He's on the practice squad.
Oh.
That's why I said cut Ben DiNucci from the whole damn thing. Like, he doesn't deserve to be there, in my humble opinion.
I mean, he's on the practice squad. That just means he's parking cars.
He's collecting a check. He may be parking cars. You may be right, but he's collecting a check.
Hey, I'd do it. That's a good role. Practice squad.
Yeah, but that means that they like him. That's what that means, and I don't think Dallas should like him. They want to. It seems like they want to groom him like Tony Romo. This dude is not even close to Tony Romo.
Man, you act like Ben DiNucci cut in front of you at the buffet line.
Hey man, hey, fucking DiNucci, bro. Fuck that dude. He is garbage. He does not need to be there. I mean, that's
for some reason they thought he was gonna be the next Tony Romo. I don't know what they saw.
He won a natty. I get it. He won a natty at James Madison. Woohoo, bro. I get it. But at the same time, it's like, look, he was atrocious last year. He was atrocious in the preseason. And he, like, in my mind, he doesn't have it between the ears. I don't think he has that confidence. And I know they're trying to groom him to give him that confidence. But look, baby, this is the NFL. It's go or go home. And I don't think he has the goods. He may have the talent. He may be the height and the arm strength and the 40, blah, 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 blah. If it ain't happening between your ears, it ain't happening. That's why I'm just saying that guy needs to go. But they need to go get Cam, right? They need to go get Cam before something happens like in Miami.
Why not? I mean, because I don't think the other two guys are doing anything. I mean, unless you know how Jerry, he gets attached to players. So like, if he gets some kind of relationship with those people, he kind of sticks by them, which is not a bad thing, but it hurts at shit like this. Why have we held on to Cooper Rush? What has Cooper Rush done?
He's a Jerry guy. He's a Jones guy. Same thing with DiNucci.
I mean, you can rotate your backups all the time. Like, there's no reason to have a backup for more than 2 years if there's still a backup. How long have we had Cooper Rush?
A long time. Years. Over 5 years. He's been in that franchise.
They're gonna train him to be the next Kellen Moore.
I don't know. Kellen Moore needs to start looking to be a head coach for the Dallas Cowboys and get Mark McCarthy the hell out of town, because this dude cannot do his job. And I need to get even more started than what I did before, because it's just an absolute embarrassment. There's high school coaches who can do a better job than that, do game management. Tell me I'm lying.
I don't get that. I don't understand how you can make these bonehead calls on just basic coaching.
It's because he lied. He lied to Jerry Jones in the interview. That's why. He did. I mean, it's the way it is. All right, guys, 26 minutes after the hour. We'll take a break, 4-minute break, come back, and then we'll give our picks. Producer James, what's up?
Yesterday we didn't mention, and I was completely unaware of it. Nick Foles got traded for Joe Flacco, right? Yesterday?
No, I believe
Joe Flacco's.
I believe Flacco's in the Jets.
The Jets.
Really?
Yeah. We'll double check during the break, but I believe that unless something happened today.
Joe Flacco went to the Jets. He's because what's his name got hurt? Wilson.
Yeah, because Zach Wilson got injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I could be wrong, but I think he's with the Jets.
We'll check it out on the break.
All right, guys. Hey, let's play one of our commercials. Let the fans out there, whoever's watching, hey, shout out to you in the comments. Who's there?
We got Nas Cool in the comments. He said West did call the Cardinals as the sleeper team.
That's true. He very much did. We all kind of picked the team from the NFC West, but yeah, I was not high on the Cardinals, but
man, look at Neil out there, man. He's a loyal
Hey,
watcher, man. He pulled that back.
You better put some respect on his name. Don't be cutting those short jokes.
I can't help that.
Oh, Lord.
That's how Neil knows I love it, man. Is I got to make fun of his height.
Hey, man. Hey, Wes, I started digging into that playlist you sent me on Spotify. It's pretty good, man. It's dope. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Some chill music, man.
I don't know about chill. That's something like some bow chicka bow now, baby, making music. Let's go to break.
All right.
Head on over to Spotify, search Paul Rodriguez Show. You'll see the little logo pop up. Give us a follow, turn notifications on. That way you don't miss any show that is uploaded, which is daily. While we're on the topic of the Dallas Cowboys, did you see that clip of Deion Sanders? He was getting interviewed. Like they were having some sort of like, it was like a...
Yeah, it was at the SWAC media days.
Yeah, correct. That guy was like, hey, Deion.
Hey, Deion, I was just wondering if you could...
Oh, let's back up a little bit. You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Deion now, okay?
I call Nick Saban Nick.
You don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a lie. If you call Nick Nick, you know you'll get cussed out on the spot. So don't do that to me. Treat me like Nick.
Okay, Deion.
All right.
Just
So I have mixed feelings about this. I understand what Deion is saying. Let me put some respect on his name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
I understand what Coach Prime is doing. Two parts. Number one, that media person should have called him Coach Sanders or Coach Prime or Prime. Any of those probably would have worked, but you called him Deion. I think Prime has earned the respect. This ain't his first year coaching, okay? He's won state championships in Texas in the private school league, okay? He's paid his due. He didn't just jump into the head coaching position. Deion corrected that media person and said, do you call Saban Nick? Everybody knows the answer is no. But on the other side, Prime, you don't get to behave that way when you haven't won any national championships, collegiate championships, SWAC championships. But at the same time, it was like Prime was wrong the way he held that media person accountable. And that media person was wrong for the way he addressed Prime. If your children went up to you and said, hey, James, hell no.
2 chops to the throat.
Right. 2 chops to the throat. You tell him, Lavelle.
2 chops to the damn throat.
Two chops to the throat. I ain't gonna say it no more. Tell him, Lavelle. Hey, man, you better put some respect on Prime Time's name. I was listening to Stephen A's show. I watch clips of Stephen A. I can only take Stephen A. in clips, but he had Irvin on his show yesterday. That'd be Mr. Michael Irvin. 3-time Super Bowl champ, Hall of Famer out of the U. But Michael called Dion time. He didn't call him prime or prime time. He called him time. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was pretty dope. It's like you calling him by his last name. It's not prime time. It's just time. I was just like, I like that. That's something not a lot of people put together. At least I didn't. Let's get into the prognostication.
They partied together pretty hard.
Say that again.
So they partied together pretty hard. Michael and Dion.
Oh yeah, you like when they play hard?
Yeah,
You're used to
they
that.
had
Huh?
a good time.
Yeah, I bet you are. It was a good time. I'm sure it was, Wes. All right, prognostication time. We'll wait and save the Green Bay Packers for second to last to pay respect to James's team there. Let's get into the mix here. You know what? Don't worry about writing them down. I'll watch the show and write them down because you're doing a lot already.
Cool.
What we should do is make Wes write them down because he's not doing much over there, but giving his glorious picks that, hey man, listen, no bullshit. If y'all would have followed James's pick, not James's, if you would have followed Wes's picks 2 weeks ago, he went 11-2 on the week. He was 11-2. Damn good picks, Wes. Shout out. Hopefully this week we can give some people some winners. We're not condoning any gambling that's illegal of any kind, but if you're watching in a state that allows sports gambling, maybe you can listen to Wes. Here we go. LA Rams at the Houston Texans. 12 o'clock kick Sunday. What we thinking here? This is a big spread, man. This is a big, big spread. Rams 14.5-point favorite. Wes?
I mean, I know that's a lot of points, but I mean, it's the Texans, man. They look horrible.
They're saying Tyrod
I know
Taylor might play.
I take the Rams.
They're saying Tyrod might play.
Tyrod Taylor's back?
Maybe.
If Tyrod Taylor plays, then I would take the Texans and the points. But without Tyrod, nah, man. I think the Rams will probably cover. They're horrible.
All right, James.
Rams.
I'm gonna take the Rams too. Panthers at Falcons. We're gonna go like we did last time. We'll move on. I'll go Wes. Then I'll go James. Then I'll go me, and we'll kind of rotate. All right. Carolina Panthers at the Falcons. NFC South matchup. Looks like ATL is a 3-point favorite, James. That's odd.
Yeah, I got Carolina.
CMC might be back.
I've been waiting on him.
Dude, he's been out forever. Hold on. I'm gonna look at who's in and out.
He was my first overall pick this year in my main fantasy league.
It says he's not on the injury report.
No?
McCaffrey's not on the injury report.
Is
I got
it because
Carolina.
he's on the list?
No, he's not on it at all. It seems he may be active.
I'll double check on that.
Yeah, we'll double check if he's active. But you like Carolina or you like the Falcons?
Yes, I like Carolina.
All right. I like Falcons been playing tight games week in, week out. I'm gonna take the Falcons at home. Wes?
The Falcons are at home, and we're saying that McCaffrey's back.
We're double checking on that.
Man, I just have so much issues with taking and believing in Matty Ice. I just have no belief in the dude.
I got it.
So I got to go with Carolina, even though they don't look that good either.
Miami Dolphins at the Bills. Buffalo is a 13.5-point favorite. I like the Bills. I don't like them to cover. Wes?
I mean, who's playing quarterback for the Dolphins?
Probably Tua.
Shit, I like the Bills, and I like them to cover.
Woo. James.
Bills.
To cover too?
What's
13.5. 2 touchdowns, they win.
Nah.
I don't like them to cover either. 49ers at the Chicago Bears. Wes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, two
Who's playing
struggling
quarterback for the
teams.
49ers?
Two struggling teams. Probably Garoppolo, yeah.
But shit, Fields looks a lot worse than Garoppolo.
That offensive line for the Bears is just atrocious.
Yeah, I got to go 49ers.
James?
What's the matchup again?
49ers at Bears.
I'm going to take the Bears.
Really?
I'm going to take the Bears.
Okay.
Have you seen Fields play?
Yeah, Green Bay only beat the shit out of them. What?
San Francisco's favored. I'm going to go with the 49ers too. Steelers at Browns. Cleveland is a 2.5 point favorite. 3.5 point favorite. James.
Who is it? Sorry.
Steelers at Browns.
I'm trying to multitask. I got the Steelers.
So you got the Steelers.
I got the Steelers.
Okay, so on the injury report, Jack Conklin, offensive tackle, questionable. Nick Chubb, questionable. AJ Green, corner, questionable. Baker, questionable. Donovan Peoples-Jones, questionable. You still like the Steelers?
Steelers.
I like the Steelers too. Wes?
Man. I mean, yeah, I got to go with the Steelers too. But, I mean, I kind of like the Browns if Baker's not playing. Nah, I'm going to go with the Steelers.
All right. Yeah.
Quick update. So they placed McCaffrey on IR.
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing that they said he's not eligible to return until week 9. Is this week 8?
We are week 8.
Yeah.
Week 8. So he won't be eligible to return until next week.
Well, shit.
That's why I was like searching. I'm like, I'm not finding anything. And I guess it's because, he can't come back until that day.
Eagles at Lions. Eagles are a 3.5 point favorite. I'm going to rock with the fans, and I'm going to go with the Eagles. Wes?
Nah.
Bro.
I can't do it, man.
Bro.
I told you, man, I can't ever pick the Eagles.
You're telling me that. You're telling me that.
They're going to get that first win.
Wow.
You're telling me Jared Goff.
Goff getting that first win this week.
Jared Goff is better than Jalen Hurts is what you're telling me.
Nope. I just hate the Eagles.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, James.
I'll take the Eagles.
Do we have any comments in the comment section?
We do. David Campos is in the chat. He takes Falcons at home.
Nice.
He also said he takes the Bills to cover.
Word.
And he said the Browns. And then he also said Lions get their first win.
Okay, we got the fans rocking with Wes over here.
Campos, he used to work for me at Sam's Boat.
Ocampo's probably got that same kind of hate in his heart as Wes does for the Eagles. If I had to guess, would I be right?
They're the worst fans, man.
Oh my God!
They won the Super Bowl and they sprayed on the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue. What's Stevie Ray Vaughan got to do with the Super Bowl, man? Come on, show some respect to Stevie.
Titans at the Colts, and it appears that Titans are a 1 point favorite. James, did I just call on you?
Titans, yeah, you did.
Okay, you like the Titans?
Titans.
Man, the way they've been playing, and they've been knocking off the top teams in the AFC too. I'm gonna roll with the Titans also.
We got Derrick Henry throwing touchdown passes now.
Yeah, because he wants to MVP. Wes, Titans at Colts.
Titans for sure.
All right, Bengals at Jets. I mean, I think it's pretty easy. This is on me. I'm taking Joe Burrow, that bad man with Jamar Chase, LSU connection with Cincinnati on the road. Against Flacco Jimenez, bro, no way. Wes?
Yeah, definitely the Bengals. They're playing good ball right now. I think they're going to win that AFC Central.
You mean North?
Oh, is it North?
Yeah, the North. The king in the North.
Central North.
It's the Midwest. They call it the Midwest, too. James.
Yeah, the Bengals. Joe Burrows, he's been balling out of his mind, dude.
Balling. Patriots at Chargers. Wes.
Ooh,
yeah,
man, this is a good matchup right here. I think, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers just because they're at home. But I think that's gonna be a pretty good game right there.
James,
I'll take the Chargers.
I'm gonna take the Patriots. I think Bill Belichick has a little something for old Herbert. Jaguars at Seahawks. James.
Jags.
Yeah. Whoa.
I got the Jags.
Bro. For real?
Yeah.
No, I'm taking the Seahawks. I know Gino's back there. Wes?
Man.
I think Urban Meyer got a little something.
He got a little something. He got a little pointer for more northeast or northwest.
Yeah, he had a little something for that little blood.
I want to have it with you. I want to have with you. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Seattle. I don't have confidence in the Jags.
Washington at Broncos. James.
I'm gonna go Broncos.
No, I'm taking Heineke in the Mile High City. Yeah, Wes.
I'm going Broncos. Once again, I can't pick the Redskins.
Y'all not objective.
I mean, you got a dude that sounds like a beer out there playing quarterback. He doesn't even know how to get in the end zone.
Neither did Dak. Neither did Dak.
Huh?
Neither did Dak Prescott.
Dak fumbled.
So did he.
This dude kneeled.
Look at him. See him? Yeah, same thing.
Heineke kneeled on the 1 yard line.
No,
Who
sir.
does that, man?
No,
Get
sir.
your ass in the end zone.
No.
Don't be scared.
How was I scared? I told you what I felt about it. He did what Dak did, and Dak fumbled, and so did he. Heineke fumbled.
No, I'm saying, but the play before that, though, he kneeled like basically on the 1 yard, like he gave himself up going to the end zone instead of just running that in because he didn't want to get hit. You see that play? And then the next play, he fumbled.
Buccaneers at Saints. Wes.
Man, it's hard to go against the great one, you know. So I'm definitely gonna take Tampa Bay.
James.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa too.
Tampa Bay.
Monday night, Giants at Chiefs. This could be big or this could be horrible. James.
Jeez.
Chiefs at home.
What's Mahomes' status?
Dude, Chiefs are 10-point favorite. Mahomes' status? What do you mean? What's the status?
He's
healthy. He's fine.
Okay.
He's questionable.
He's fine.
What's the letter next to his name? Q.
QB.
Okay.
There's two.
Man, I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
I know he's not right in the brain. I wonder if that's why he's questionable. I mean, it's just so hard to. Why would we take Danny Dimes? Saquon's out. Defense is in perils. Who's the receivers? You know,
Shit, they got to line up Danny Jones in receiver. Get all these one-hand catches. They keep showing him doing.
I like the Chiefs. You like the Chiefs, Wes? Who do you like? Giants or Chiefs? Monday night.
Come on, man. I can't pick the Giants.
It's a common theme for you.
I got to go with the Chiefs, but man, tell me how many games this weekend did you, when you heard them, you were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Just some ugly matchups. There's a lot of ugly matchups. Not a lot of game of the week games. I mean, besides Thursday night
and Sunday night,
Cowboys Vikings.
So speaking of great tease there, transition to game of the week. Green Bay Packers at the Arizona Cardinals. It's on me. I'm riding with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers this week. I'm on the train. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm just rolling out that way. Wes, what do you want to do?
Oh, man. I'm glad I'm all the way up here in Dallas because I'm going to break his heart, dude. I got to go with the Cardinals. Sorry, bro.
Cardinals are a 6.5 point favorite. Did they cover that?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, James.
Rolling with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Come on, man.
Keep rolling.
Hey, I'm really looking forward to it, dude. I'm going to try and get off work a little early. That way I might cook a little something. I hype the kids up. You know, my son's a Packers fan as well. Go figure.
You really be hyping them up?
Yeah. I told him.
They got to go to school the next morning.
I know. No, but I told him Monday, or I told him today, I was like, hey, man, guess who the Packers play? And they follow football, so they know, like, the good teams or the bad teams. Mm-hmm. And he was like, who? And I was like, Cardinals. And he's like, oh, man. He's like, you think we can beat them? And I was like, got something else to tell you, dude. Devontae Adams is out. And he was like, what? Is he injured? I was like, nah, he has COVID, dude. So
he's in the COVID protocol. We don't know if he has COVID, allegedly.
Okay, yeah.
We don't know. Can't be violating that man's HIPAA like that.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday night, prime time. The Dallas Cowboys travel up the Northeast to Minnesota to take on the Vikings in prime time. Wes, the Cowboy critic and lover, what is your prognostication? The Cowboys are what is that, 2.5? 2.5 point favorite on the road.
Of course I'm taking the Cowboys, but they got to come out and run the ball, man. Don't make Dak do too much, and create some turnovers. I think Kirk Cousins, he'll give you a couple passes to look at. So hopefully, Diggs gets his 8th interception, and we get that win and keep rolling. I think they got to come in and beat up on Minnesota a little bit. I know they got a good running back and they got a good receiver at Jefferson, but I like the Cowboys. Keep rolling.
Producer James, what are your thoughts on this matchup and how do you see this game going? What are your real thoughts?
Real thoughts? You want the real ones?
Yeah.
I think Minnesota's gonna, put it on them.
Wax it?
Yeah, they're gonna put it on them unexpectedly.
See, man, that just tells me that you're not a real Packer fan. You should be rooted for the Cowboys to beat the Vikings. You should never, ever think the Vikings are going to win anything.
Hey, man.
It's disgusting.
They're so low. Like, they're so low down there in the division. I'm not worried. We're not worried about Minnesota.
Oh, man.
So,
I want the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins to lose every game. I want people just to beat the shit out of them.
Hey man, don't let your emotions get the best of you. Be an objective media outlet. Be a media personality.
Hey Wes, I gotta call it.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know.
I call it how I see it, Wes. Come on. I keep it real.
How do the kids say it? I keep it 100.
100.
I don't know. I can't say that.
So
properly.
are you really keeping it real though?
Yeah.
So you think the Vikings are a better team than the Cowboys?
I don't think they're a better team, but I think they are going to be a better team than the Cowboys that night.
Are you just hoping that I think you're kind of like they can't keep this momentum going. You're waiting.
No, they got a good team. I haven't like shit on them or nothing like that. I just
Oh,
so you haven't picked. Listen,
shitting on them.
You haven't. James has not picked against the Cowboys since week 1, and this week 8 he picks against them.
All right.
I think I picked. Did I pick the? I think I did pick the Patriots.
Yeah, you picked out of spite.
Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, you picked out of spite.
So if I'm picking out of spite, I'll say it.
But are you picking out of spite this time?
Oh, it's an educated guess.
Okay, you put his hypothesis on it.
Educated guess my ass.
That's what I like to hear. We're just such a loving family over here. I think the Dallas Cowboys come out flat off the bye. I think Mike McCarthy makes a couple of boneheaded decisions. It costs them the game. Zerline will miss an extra point or field goal in this game unless Diggs has an 8th interception for a touchdown or Dallas wins the turnover battle. Dallas is going to take a second L. I think that the offense is evenly matched. They're both evenly matched, and the defense is going to be the suspect. And that's why I said it's going to be a turnover battle. Whoever wins that is going to win the game, or there's going to be some kind of pick six or fumble return for a touchdown, or some kind of special teams return for a touchdown. Whatever, if those happens, that's just where I see this game going.
Wes looks sick.
You said the offenses are evenly matched? Really?
Hold on. Let me break this down for you real quick. Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott, both 4th-round draft picks. Adam Thielen, equal or better than Amari Cooper, route running tree. CeeDee Lamb, Jefferson, both out of the SEC. Jefferson's out of the SEC. At LSU, CeeDee Lamb, Oklahoma. Very, very skillful receivers. Dalvin Cook, Ezekiel Elliott, evenly matched in my opinion. You're telling me they're not the same offense? The only difference is their offensive line. I'm
saying, but you still got other people that are producing though on the Cowboys offense. Tight ends have been showing up big time. You got Wilson's been number one. He's been having some.
It's because Michael Gallup's out.
Also, you still got the other running back that's been running the ball really well too. And I think Dak is playing a little bit better than Kirk Cousins. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you are correct.
I'm right.
But remember what I said. They're coming off the bye. Dak is nicked up. This is the NFL. Everybody's nicked up. I get that. But look, there is all eyes on the Dallas Cowboys, and everybody in the world is waiting for this thing to fall apart. And all I'm saying is if Dallas does not come out humming off a bye week, who was the DB who got popped for DWI? Did they bear down the hatchets after that happened? Damn sure. I sure hope so. Because if they come out and they just come out just flat, everybody is going to be clamoring. See, Dallas Cowboys falls apart again. Just when you thought they had everything under control, they let you down. And y'all know who I'm talking about. My concern is the turnovers and Mike McCarthy making stupid ass decisions and Zerline missing field goals and extra points. That is what I've said the whole season will hold them back. And that's what I'm going to rely on, because everything else is too good. It's almost too good to be true.
Going back to you know how like I kind of.
But my pick is going to be. I didn't make my pick. My pick is going to be.
Here he goes.
The Dallas motherfucking Cowboys.
Going back to how we had a little debate on releasing. We got a comment.
You had a release.
David Campos. He said Paul is high.
I wish I was. I'm exhausted.
No, I was kind of like defending Zerline from being released. After that, what was it? The Tampa Bay game?
Yeah, week 1.
Yeah. So yeah, after seeing how things have played out, dude, it's time to go, dude. Yeah.
You might as well throw Crosby in that mother trucker too.
What?
Time to retire. Watch. I'm going to tell y'all right now, damn it. I'm not saying damn it to y'all. I'm just saying damn it out loud because I'm just excited about this. These 2 games, Thursday night and Sunday night, if it comes down to the kicking game, I want a damn apology come Monday night to say, Paul was right. These dudes got to go because it's going to cost them games. Maybe I am. I don't know.
But what if the kicking game is what wins it? What if Zerline hits a game winner?
Then he did his job and he's getting paid his money. That's what they paid the man to do, right? Did they pay the man to show up to attempt a kick, or they showed the man to show up, execute the kick, and win the game?
You play to win the game. I get it.
Play to win the game. You saw that triple overtime 2 weeks ago in Green Bay that they cut off. Had to go somewhere. Had to go to Dallas, I think is what it was. What's that, Wes?
I went to crackstreams.
What do you think about the college rule of the new rule on the overtime?
What rule is that? Where they have to start going for 2 after the second overtime?
No, they have to go for 2 after the first overtime when they score a touchdown. Then after that, there's just 2-point conversions.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I saw the 7 overtime Aggie game against LSU. It's needed. Oh, I thought you had more to the follow up. That's just where my heart is with it.
No, I was just asking what you thought about it.
Yeah, I just feel that we don't need a game to be played for 7 hours in the college football when you have grown men colliding into each other at 20 plus miles an hour for 7 hours. That doesn't make any sense in my mind. I think it's needed. I think it's a safety concern or a safety precaution. And I think it puts pressure on the coaching staffs to come up with really good calls to win games and get this game over with, because we want to make sure that the player safety is paramount. Now, the rules are not really intended for that all the time, but at the same time, it's like, I'm sure everybody in the advertising game is loving those long games, but 4 hours for a football game is plenty enough. I'm not into baseball where it's 5 hours. It's not my thing. Speaking of baseball, I think shout out to the Braves and the Stros going down right now. Has anybody got a score on that?
Last time I checked, it was in third. It was the good guys up 5-0.
Stros up 5-0?
No, the good guys.
Well, how are that Stros bad?
Right now, it's the Braves up 5-0, top of the 4th.
What's that laugh for, Wes? Well, we're Tony Montana over here in H-Town. We got to be the bad guys.
I'm rooting for the Braves, man.
Man, what
in
else?
The 90s, man. The Braves were the only team on.
Give me your Texan card right now. You do not need to be rooting for no team outside of Texas in a world championship.
I'm a Rangers fan. What are you talking about?
Oh, kidding me. Hey, listen, man. When the University of Texas was playing USC, the Aggies came over and said, for one day, hook them. Come on, man.
I was rooting for USC.
That's a damn embarrassment. We got to go to break. That's a goddamn embarrassment.
I'm a petty, bitter motherfucker.
Hey, bro, I know you got to be petty, but at the same time, it's like, dude, root for your native land.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
I know.
Arkansas is close enough.
But Arkansas is like, because of Jerry Jones, Arkansas is like Texas. Arkansas is like adoptive Texan.
Exactly. But everything else I root for is pretty much Texas. I mean, it is Texas. Mavericks, Cowboys, Texas Rangers, and the Stars. Come on.
Yeah, but we got to support. We got to support this Texas
And
team.
I'm not that person. In real life, I root for all my friends. But sports-wise, if he ain't my team, fuck him.
All right.
Fair enough. I'll say it. I'll say it.
No. Do not utter that. That's what James likes to do. I don't have a lot of buttons, but that sure is one of them.
What? Me being bitter?
No, fair enough.
Hey.
I hate when Mike Greenberg uses that every morning. I have to listen to him on Get Up. Fair enough. I'm like, dude, why is that your transition? Why?
Why not?
Fair enough. Why?
Why not?
Because to me, it's like I've told you this. It's like a cop out. It's like we'll end the argument and we'll move on to something else. I'm just like,
well, it's kind of like agree to disagree.
Sure, but we could say I'd rather you say, well, we'll just agree to disagree and keep it moving, or we'll just say keep it moving, or we say like getting into the next topic. But when you say fair enough, it's like, all right, dumbass, I'm done listening to your stupid commentary. That's what I hear in my mind. But I could be, that's not everybody. Understandable. Let's go to break. See, you like that, right?
I don't.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because I said it. All right, guys, let's get into break real quick. The show's all over the place. I got called. Somebody told me I was high.
Wait till the next segment.
We got any more comments?
I was surprised that you the one that got called high.
I'm just high, dude. I've been up since 6 this morning. I'm exhausted. 9 minutes. 9 o'clock. We'll be back.
Head on over to Spotify, search Paul Rodriguez Show. You'll see the little logo pop up. Give us a follow, turn notifications on. That way you don't miss any show that is uploaded, which is daily.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. Let's take a big transition and move on into the college football weekend. It's a humongous weekend for Big Ten football. Lots of top 25 matchups. Just getting into it. Number 6, Michigan at number 9, Michigan State. I haven't not been watching a lot of Big Ten football, but as these teams kind of grow towards the top, with a lot of unusual names in the top 25, talking about UTSA, we'll get to them in a little bit. Wes, what's this turnaround? What is this turnaround like? Has Jim Harbaugh figured out what it takes to win at Michigan, and now he's finally coming into his own? It appears Ohio State's a little bit on the ropes. They've recovered after their loss from Oregon earlier in the year. Michigan State has got to be probably the second biggest rivalry for the Wolverines. How do you see this game going Saturday?
I mean, I'm rooting for Harbaugh, so I think I'm hoping Michigan pulls this one off. But I think Harbaugh's biggest thing that he needs to overcome, he's got to beat Ohio State. It's kind of like with the Texas OU rivalry, where your biggest game is, especially with the alums and ex-players, they want to beat the Buckeyes. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what they want first, and then you move into playing, you know, the big bowl games, get into the college playoffs and that kind of stuff. But first, man, the alums, they want to beat that rival, and they haven't beat Ohio State in I don't know how long, dude. It's been
ever since Harbaugh's been there. He's never won.
I mean, yeah. Like people that had kids the last time the Michigan won. Kids are probably in like middle school, something like that, dude. I don't know, but yeah, Michigan, they got to come out. They got to win this game, and they got to beat Ohio State. So I'm rooting for them. I just don't know what to expect from Michigan State. They never seem to have a good offense. It seemed like they play pretty good defense, but offensively, I never seen them have anything. So I'm definitely going with Michigan on that game.
We see a lot of times in the Big Ten where teams get real high. We saw that with Iowa. We saw that with Penn State. And then they'll go play another team in conference and get pretty much dominated, because that's the way it kind of seemed what happened to Purdue and Iowa State. And I don't know if this is where the strength of schedule has kind of come into play for both teams. Like, I think we'll get a lot out of this Michigan State-Michigan game after the game concludes to see who's legit and who's not. And we'll probably figure that out. Also, another top 25 matchup in the Big Ten, I believe, is going to be Penn State at Ohio State. This is where Penn State could, redeem their loss that they had last week. And if they do that, Ohio State's going to have 2 losses, one in conference on the season. And I would think they would drop out of the top 10, which would put Michigan at the top of that conference. And as soon as Michigan does play Ohio State, is this going to be where, a 2-loss team beats an undefeated team, or does Michigan get to have the knockout shot to take out Ohio State this year? We'll probably find out down the road. But with Penn State coming off that L, going into Ohio State, does Franklin have to do more to get them prepared for a game like this, or this is because of that environment? It's going to take care of the motivation is going to take care of itself. Penn State going into Ohio State.
I think in conference play, everybody should be up for about every game.
True.
Because pretty much, especially in the Big Ten, they got so many rivalry games in the Big Ten that everybody kind of hates each other. And these conferences that have been playing each other for a while, they all have rivals. Like, anybody that plays Texas in the Big 12 hates them. So,
yeah, they'll get up for Texas.
Yeah. So I think everybody's got to be hyped going into it, but you can't come in there, thinking you already got it. So, it's that thin line between confidence and cocky. But I think Penn State is definitely I think because they saw that Oregon put it on Ohio State, that they can do the same. But You never know. Ohio State does when they lose a game. They do make good runs. I've seen Oklahoma do it too. So
the pressure,
just a wake up call, and they make that run.
The pressure is definitely on Ohio State in this matchup. Wouldn't you say? They have the most to lose.
Yes. Oh,
yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Because Ohio State needs to win out.
James is over here giggling out.
Win out.
No, I had just opened up the live chat and read that comment.
What comment?
Paul is high.
Oh yeah. Hey man, what you pouring up over there?
I think basically he's saying you're high because of your pick. I don't think that he thinks that you are smoking what they call marijuana.
Hey man, there ain't nothing wrong with no phytomedicines. Let's just make that real clear.
God put this here for me and
no
you.
to drugs.
What?
I just say no to drugs.
No to drugs is right. No to caffeine, no to chocolate, no to sugar, no to everything except complex carbs and protein. All right, moving on. Texas at Baylor, number 16 Baylor is a favorite in this game by, I believe, 2 points. Let me see. 3 points. Baylor favorite at home by 3. Texas, that is a 11 o'clock kickoff. Does Texas get the victory? I'm speculative that they will get it. I like Texas in this matchup as long as Sarkisian calls plays for 4 quarters. He can't call plays for 2. He can't call them for 3. He's got to be for 4 quarters. If he calls plays for 4 quarters, they win.
I think Texas needs it. I mean, they kind of. I mean, losing another game. I know it's his first year, but Texas fans they're not that patient. And you lose to Baylor. I know is Baylor undefeated right now, or they got 1 loss?
I think. Let me just double check. They have one loss.
I mean, Texas they gotta win this game. I mean, I don't know. I mean, can the Shark can he get fired in his first season? If they don't win another game this season?
Good question.
Because I mean, if you look at the talent, I mean, I don't think that besides Kansas? What they got? Kansas left, Tech. I don't know. It seems like they can't stop anybody. So I mean, it seems like they're in danger of losing anybody they play. So they gotta have this game.
I think Texas is in the sweepstakes for Arch Manning out of New Orleans, the son of Cooper Manning and the nephew of Peyton and Eli, grandson of Archie Manning. If they can secure his services, I think Sarkisian would keep his job next year because that's probably when Arch will commit. But if Sarkisian loses to Baylor and they go to early December bowl. When I say early, I mean like mid-December bowl. There's going to be a lot of Texas fans who are not going to be happy with that production, especially coming off the abysmal years of Herman and then the even worse years off of whoever the coach was before that. I can't even remember. So I hope
Charlie Strong.
My hope is that if Sarkisian can play his cards right, pull out the W, win out, possibly contend for the Big 12 championship. I don't know if they can. Then maybe they could with some help. And then they go out. They go out to a bowl game, and then they take care of business there. Get some bigger prospects to come in and do some damage when they get into the SEC. That's going to be his saving grace. But if he can't even get through year 1, why was he even selected? It kind of makes me think about those kind of things.
They thought he was the next best thing to get Nick Saban because they thought that just because they're Texas, be like, hey, we're Texas, we want you to come here. And Nick Saban's like, why would I take a step down? I'm the baddest motherfucker in the country already.
But Urban Meyer was the equal comp for Saban.
Yeah, ain't no equal comp for Saban. Tripping?
Are you kidding me?
There's no. Unless you got to dig up Bear Bryant, be the closest thing.
How many championships does Urban Meyer have? How many championships does Urban Meyer have? He's got 2 at Florida. He's got 2 at Ohio State. And he took his sabbaticals in between those teams. Urban Meyer produces Heisman Trophy winners and national champions.
He still ain't Nick Saban. But anyway, my whole thing is.
Yeah. Also, Urban
Texas
Meyer
is
didn't
big.
have a university where their academic standard is 2.0 to get players into the university. That's the other half of the coin.
Here we go.
No, those are facts.
But have you noticed that he develops players? That's the difference.
And Urban
Even though
Meyer does it.
They still get talent, but they're not developing anybody. Nobody's getting better when they come through.
Who's getting better?
I'm saying nobody gets better at Texas.
Right, at
when they come
Texas.
through. They get the high recruits. But does anybody really improve once they leave?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Saban, come on, man. But anyway, my point is nobody's going to come to take that Texas job that big, Urban Meyer, Nick Saban, because there's too much pressure to win.
Jay West, you should see
when you're not that good.
You should see James just cracking up. James, what are you cracking up about over here? You're on mute.
I just like to see Wes getting all fired up.
It seems like I've learned. It seems like I've learned to push a couple of his buttons. I've found a couple of them.
Yeah.
It is pretty insightful.
It's always good to see like what brings the character and all that out of people. Not that it's bad, because I think it's an important quality in everybody that something gets you fired up. You don't want somebody there that's just you're just like poking at them, trying to get them to say something.
Topics. We get into certain TV shows. We get into music.
Wes, whenever
sports,
we're talking about sports, you know what I think in my brain when I'm talking to both of y'all? In my mind, I'm like, bring the action. Because I got to make sure, like, I want y'all fired up. And sometimes, like, I haven't been able to pick on the Packers yet, but I have a feeling soon.
Why not?
Because they win.
Okay.
I'll pick on Dallas too. I've been picking on Dallas this whole damn time because they got holes, and I'm not being quite critical yet of Green Bay, but
it's
when they put that L up there, then I will be.
It's crazy, and in my household too, because we're like a split household. But
what do you mean? What teams?
Green Bay and Dallas. It's been like that for my whole life though. Like,
and they're probably Cowboy fans.
My whole family is a Cowboys fan, so that's why like all the trash talk. There ain't nothing I ain't heard before. So I've just been waiting since the beginning. I've just been waiting. I'm like, we both started off on an L, and then ever since then, we've been on winning streaks, and it's like, which one's gonna be the first one? Because
do you tell the Cowboy fans in your family to relax?
No,
you don't tell them that.
No.
Do they tell you to relax?
When we lose, but
we haven't lost yet.
They haven't told me that this year.
Well, not yet.
Yeah.
Something's got to give with these pro teams because there's no way. I mean, if anybody's has the easier road to go, it's Dallas. But everybody else, like Wes.
It's with Dallas. It's never about who they're playing. It's how they're playing. Because when Dallas is playing a shitty team, they can play like shit. And when they're playing a good team, they can play really good. So it doesn't matter. I'm saying this is for Dallas. I get that you rank the schedules and all that kind of stuff. I'm saying for the Dallas
he knew exactly where I was going with that.
They play like shit when they play against anybody. So it's not about who they got left. It's about how they're going to play, what kind of decisions they're going to make.
But it does matter what the schedule looks like, Wes. It does matter. That is what is most important when you got these strength of schedules. God dang it! Look, Dallas had the fourth easiest schedule coming into the season, and it's only gotten easier for them moving forward. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Say college football.
Arizona better take this W this week because it is going to get very difficult for them until they face Dallas in late November, which that's kind of what I'm looking forward to. And Dallas has like 3 bye weeks the next 3 weeks. This week a bye. If they go out and play the way they play. No, listen to me. This is what I'm trying to tell you. If they go out and play the way they've been playing the last 7 weeks, they're going to go out and dominate this team and take care of business week in, week out as they've done the last 7 weeks. And then they'll go into Kansas City going in 10-1 and 9-1. Yeah, 9-1 and see what happens in Kansas City. Dallas could go in there and just beat the brakes off Kansas City if they're continuing to do what they're doing with Patrick Mahomes. Something's not right in his mind space right now. Patrick Mahomes is distracted with his brother doing dances on Sean Taylor's memorial, RIP. Wes, I need you to get back in the frame, baby. People trying to look at you when we have this conversation. I don't know where you went. Must have got upset with me or something. At the same time, I don't know how long the success is going to be sustained for Dallas, but I'm hoping it continues all the way until they have that big matchup with the Arizona Cardinals. What in the good Lord? Hey, man, Halloween is Sunday. Sunday.
Hey.
What is it? Okay,
Hey,
what is your
I
name?
had to get you a
What is your
ticket.
name, sir? What is your name?
This is the NFL.
What is your name?
I'm the demon of Halloween football. Dude,
The Halloween football.
it's the NFL. You can't start saying that teams are gonna just go by any team. It's the NFL. Anybody can play good that week. You know, you're talking about Patrick Mahomes like he's already done. This dude could wake up and go on a run. So to just saying, oh, they're gonna go by this game, they're gonna get to 10-1. No, man, you can't do it. There's a lot of football to still be played.
I want to know what do we have anybody in the comments? Do we have any discussion going on over there? I want to see what they're saying about the demon, the NFL demon from past. Or listen, man. Hey, look, we'll start calling you Ebenezer Scrooge if you're gonna doing these time traveling with these different monsters coming on. I'm just saying.
Last comment I see, it says Paul is high.
Still, we can't have nobody. We can't have nobody come in here and talk about no other thing than me and how I appear on this camera. That's a gall dang shame. That's a gall dang shame. But shout out to Ocampos out there for being in the chat. We appreciate you. Let's take a 2-minute break. It's 21 minutes after the hour. We'll wrap the show when we come back. Give our final thoughts on the week. And man, it's been a fun one. It's been enjoyable. Hey, I'm gonna need to see that character every week, Wes. That's gonna be. But I'm gonna need to get creative with it because we need to make him have appearances. That's fun. We'll be back.
All right.
Head on over to Spotify, search Paul Rodriguez Show. You'll see the little logo pop up. Give us a follow, turn notifications on. That way you don't miss any show that is uploaded, which is daily.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the Paul Rodriguez Show. Apparently, in the comments, I appear inebriated, which is not the case. I wanted to let everybody know that it is just, long days. Hey, what you pouring up over there, Wes?
I don't think he was.
I'm just joking. I'm not serious. I got that.
Yeah, I think he was saying that your pick.
Yeah.
Was so horrible that you must be high.
Yeah, I agree.
I know that dude. I worked with that. That sounded like he was saying. I don't think you can tell that you're high.
Well, what if I was? You gonna hold that against me? Some people might. Some people might. I'm just saying. I'm not, but I'm not. Thursday, I kind of want to be on like a group chat. I mean, we already have a group chat, but like y'all, you don't ever participate. You'll like laugh, but you won't like say what you want to say.
It depends.
Yeah, that's true. It does
depends on what I'm doing.
Okay, I mean, I don't know what you. I thought you'd be watching. I thought you'd be watching the game.
Yeah, but if you're like, hey James, dude, because
I got to tag you to get you to interact.
No. Well, if you're like, hey James, like I really want you to participate in this group chat, yeah, I will like join it and I'll participate. But like, I don't like putting that pressure on people. Like I don't want to force like, hey James, can you? Like I don't want to put you in that position. If it means that much, like I will. But like if you're just gonna be talking shit like you were like 2 weeks ago on the last game, like I watched the game at my house for.
But I want you to interact too. Like I want you to talk the shit too.
Yeah. I mean, I will, but I mean, what am I going to say when my team's down by, whatever? Like I do have confidence, and that's why.
They'll be like, he's a bad man. Look, because we know, like we've seen it. That's why I said with what, Wes? What happened?
I'm just saying, man. I don't want to talk too much shit to y'all because I go to a dark side. Things get a little weird. So I'm still like trying to be cool.
I'm on the dark side, baby.
Listen, he is the dark side.
With my real friends, when we talk shit, it gets ugly.
We don't have to get ugly here, but we can get ugly in the messages.
Yeah.
I gotta.
My biggest thing is I like to see where people like what the litmus is. Like, where are you at? So I'll know like how low not to go. But if you go low, I'll be like, okay, let's go low. But I think we all have the understanding that like to give is to take and to take is to give. So I think everybody is on that one accord. Ain't a lot of people out there ain't like that. They ain't built like that. But
hey, sticks and stones, bro.
Sticks and stones. What?
I gotta tell you, I got trained real early, man. My sister used to light me up. Well, still lights me up. Well,
look, man, when you're a fat, listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a quick story real quick. When you're a fat kid living in Laredo, Texas, and you can't speak Spanish, and you so close to Mexico, and you look the way I look, just take the beard away, and that would be me. Like when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9 years old.
You look just like that when you were 8 or 9.
Yeah, but just like probably like four something.
I would have been like that little girl.
Yeah, you damn right. And so I was just like, you ride the bus too, right? Like you ride the bus to and from school. Like how much dorky, nerdier. You know what I'm saying? So like I've heard everything in my life, and so all I got to say is I'm gonna get mine.
They're all like, "Why don't you
better get yours?
Why don't you get on the bus the same way I do? You're on that lift."
Hey man, that's for the people in them chairs. I ain't in them chairs yet. I'm just saying. I had a friend in the chair though.
Really?
They were dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really felt dorky as a kid. I feel dorky though as an adult. Like when I. Especially like when I hang out with the younger kids, they make me feel like a dork, just because I don't have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a different language, right?
Oh yeah.
And then you just like pop a short joke on them and walk off.
Well, it's kind of hard to pop a short joke on kids because they're kids, right?
Yeah. But I mean, that's what he does, right?
I don't know. Is that Wes? Is that all you do? I think you're kind of. It just pretends. It's just like not pretend. It depends on who it is, right?
Yeah,
that's like the basis of his jokes.
James. I'll leave this.
No. It's like the basis of your jokes is like, well, are you taller or shorter than me? Most of the time, you're shorter than me. So there you go.
Man, no, I didn't know that's all I kept it to. That's because I don't know you that well. Once I get to know you, I'll make fun of something else.
I told you, man. Fly me out. We get to know each other, bro.
I mean, I'll find something else.
Hey, Wes, I used
to make fun of.
Go ahead, Wes. Go ahead.
Oh, we made fun of Neil because Neil was telling me this story about how.
Man, what did I talk about yesterday? Why we making fun of the fans?
Oh, my bad. He was telling the story. Man, it was a long story about how he was the bad boy. He was tough. And then he ended it. He goes, well, he didn't end it. He just in the middle, like tried to sneak in that he was missing gymnastics practice because he had detention on Saturday. And I was like, you were a gymnast? Like, don't tell me this story about you being a bad boy and you come to find out you're a gymnast.
Bro, you can't roll. Listen, you can't roll with Bad Boy for Life and Diddy if you ever doing gymnastics. I'm just saying.
I was like, man, can you do a floor routine for us real quick?
No. Is that what he did? Or I thought he rings or something.
Come to find out, he wasn't even good. He was like a bench warmer, so he never got to actually go in.
Hey, man, Robin Hood was a gymnast.
Robin who?
Not Robin Hood. Robin from Batman.
You can't even get your DC Marvel character straight. Robin Hood.
That's Disney and DC.
Well, Robin from
Batman.
Yeah. You mean Nighthawk, Nightwing? What's his?
Okay. Now you
Darkwing, Darkwing Duck. Which I know about Darkwing Duck. Dude, I love Darkwing Duck. Wes, Halloween. Are you a big Halloween guy?
I mean, I like candy, but I'm not a big Halloween guy.
Fat boy status.
I love going, a little late and get that cheap candy.
Man, that's a pro tip right there. Go to HEBs or the Walmarts when it's 9 o'clock on Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
Bro, you can stack up some candy
you
for
do
cheap.
that on all the kind of major holidays. Like go late to get that Christmas candy. You go real late to get that Valentine's Day candy. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that the most overrated holiday, Valentine's Day?
Not for candy.
We're circling back to candy all of a sudden. James, are you a big Halloween guy?
I mean, I could care less about love.
I need love, love, love. I mean, everybody needs love, Wes.
I need love.
Is James still there? I mean, dude, I'm talking about relationship love. I love my peoples. I love all my peoples. I love you too, James.
But Wes, you need love. That's what we're talking about. You need to find some,
Simmer down there, LL Cool J.
Hey man. I'm not the one licking my lips over here. That ain't what's happening over here.
I'm gonna put the roadblocks on that one so we ain't going down music again.
Oh no, you talk about funk yesterday. And you talk about the Love Doctor.
Why you hating on my music, James?
I'm not hating on it. I just said we're not going down that road again.
Hey, some of the baddest people in music were short. Prince. I think you might be taller than Prince.
You don't find no assless chaps on me, bro.
Hey man, Wes.
Prince was a bad motherfucker, dude.
There was some bad rappers too that were 7 feet tall, but you're not Shaquille O'Neal.
True that.
See, that's the way you gotta respond with this.
Hey, Too Short, one of the greatest rappers of all time, dude. I mean, Too Short. I'm sure some other rappers were pretty short too.
They're all short.
I think Phife Dawg from Tribe Called Quest. I think he was kind of.
Paul, yes, I am a big Halloween guy.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of going this Halloween segment. Wes over here trying to hijack everything. I just let him talk until he stops talking and see what he does with the dead air. So, James, why do you like Halloween? Is that your favorite holiday?
I mean, man, I really don't consider it a holiday because I don't get off from work or, Do
you get off from work from Christmas?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think it's crazy how I feel like the school district, they kind of they're not they don't make a holiday out of it, but they always somehow the day after the kiddos get off from school, which is kind of beneficial because I like the kids to have a good time.
Yeah, because the teachers are hungover.
Yeah, that and it benefits me as a parent just because I'm y'all can stay up, watch movies, whatever, eat your candy, just don't overdo it.
I can't believe it's so it's on Sunday. So you said the kids don't have school the next day?
No, not our school district. It's like a.
Man.
So what they're doing now is like making these like days off. They call them asynchronous days. It's like a chance to like catch up on your schoolwork and stuff.
Sounds like the superintendent is a little,
It's like your first thought.
partakes.
Okay.
I met the superintendent. He seems like a decent dude. He seems like a decent. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I met him at where you were supposed to be that one day for the preseason show.
I wonder what he said about you.
It doesn't matter what he said about me. All that matters is that we give his school free promotion. That's all that matters.
Nice.
Shout out to producer James, sideline reporter extraordinaire.
Yeah.
A lot of people like that comment about you being the reporter there.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 people. Ashton's mom also, she liked it.
Yeah.
You're a reporter?
Yeah, he does dual duty at Recon Athlete.
Okay. I'm just asking these questions. Why do you get quiet when I ask questions?
Yeah, I got a
I
little.
feel like you think I'm gonna attack you, man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I made you that way.
I got a little.
You feel like
Who you talking to
you don't
me or
want to
James?
He's talking to me.
I'm talking to James.
Yeah, he's talking to me.
You're like waiting for that comment to come down.
Answer because he doesn't want me to attack you.
Nah, I got a step stool like
that way all the
behind where the players line up. I got a step stool, man, on my camera. I can see over everything. I'm good, bro.
I wasn't even gonna go there. See, I think all right, man. I think y'all just that's what I'm doing the whole time. I was really trying to be sincere. I was just like, hey, I didn't know that you were a reporter, man. We find out things from each other.
Learn stuff every day.
For sure, man.
You know what I'm saying?
With the National Guard flying over the house right now, the studio.
Yeah.
That's who it is. I've had to like call to figure out who the hell's flying so damn low.
Yeah.
I think they're like searching for stuff. That's what I think.
Where are you, Paul?
In the middle of nowhere,
Top secret.
Studio 44.
I mean, give me. You can't give me area or what?
Yeah, I'm outside of Austin.
Barbecue capital of Texas.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Is that all you can give me? North or south?
Southwest. But I'm not a big Halloween guy. And I've told James this. I'm not a big Halloween guy because
You don't like candy?
No. Here it is. It's so close to my birthday. Like everybody always gets hype for the Halloween parties that are usually going on, coinciding like with my birthday weekend. So nobody ever really like. I've had multiple parties, and I'm not here to be like crybaby about it. I ain't no chump about it, but it's just that
a little
everybody's for no doubt. I get it. I get the way it comes across. Someone like you, like always isolating, always doing things alone. I understand. We know you need love, Wes. We've heard the undertones about it, but at the same time, it's like I'm so grateful for Halloween to be over because I love Christmas and Thanksgiving, and I love Thanksgiving, baby, because I get to eat. So that's why I'm really like excited when Halloween's over.
How's that different for any other day?
Man, because it's different kind of food. It's more traditional. It's more like you get an excuse to be a glutton. That's why I think that's the way I feel about it. You see how I rode with that one right there? Did that Mayweather shoulder in that little block right there? I'm just saying, watch yourself.
I felt like that was a fat joke.
It was a fat joke.
How?
But see, look,
keep it real.
James is growing his natural insulation. He's been growing it ever since he's been working with us or working with me. And then when you came on, Wes, like he's been slowly, less running. And I think he's going to try to like change that a little bit. But I've seen you like slowly, what you got back into the work groove. Your time's a little bit busy. The booze flowing a little bit more. The comida's a little bit heavier. I get it, bro. You got to take a break too.
From what?
From life.
You could tell he was coming at us with that because he was like, how is that different than any other day? Because apparently as fat people, all we think about is food and we get excited.
But it's true.
We do, but that's still wrong, bro. I mean, I can't help it. I can't help it when somebody brings up food that I get excited.
Dude, it's so good. You know what I really like too during Christmas or during Halloween, like any holiday, because they all come out with it. H-E-B comes out with them like soft, super soft sugar cookies with that icing on them.
Oh, dude,
You're a sugar cookie eater?
Bro, I love me some galletas.
I miss H-E-B, man. I don't have H-E-B.
What do y'all have?
I haven't built them yet. They got like Kroger's, Tom Thumb.
Okay.
Dude,
Kroger's.
I hate shopping.
You got Costco? Y'all got Costco, right?
because I don't know what to buy. When I go to HEB, I buy basically all HEB brand. I love their brand. I love HEB brand.
Word.
I go to these places, I'm like, oh man, I don't know what to buy. I don't know what's good because I think, and so that's why I haven't bought a lot of stuff yet. I'm waiting till they're building the HEB nearby, so I'm waiting till they build that, and then that's when I'll start shopping and cooking.
Hey,
I don't even know
Wes,
if I could cook breakfast tacos without HEB brand.
you don't shop at Costco?
Is that another fat joke?
No, I shop at
I
Costco.
I live by myself, man. How much food do you think I need?
I mean, dude, you get better prices. You put it in the freezer, like especially meat or drinks, or
Dude,
you get the bulk of prices.
I know you get better gas.
Yeah.
Man, have you seen the gas pumps at a Costco?
Yeah, they're deep.
That's like an hour wait.
Hey, man, it's worth it. Gasoline. Hey, I just got gas today. It was $3. It was $2.95 for a regular.
Yeah, me too.
I got some kind of app where you get money back for gas that I'm using.
When you're a profession, you need that.
Yeah, I definitely got to do it. Man,
I put gas before I came over here.
Me too. I got gas at like 7:00. It was $2.95 at the HEB, and I'm just like $2.95. My guy.
Yeah, thank you, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. And I'm not talking about anybody else except Brandon. Bro. Okay, we can't talk. I can't talk about that. I want to, but I can't. Not on the. Just
Nope.
My bad.
Maybe I'll make an appearance on. Hey, speaking of what's going on tomorrow on Dark Side.
Tomorrow on Dark Side, we're having Tom Cruise on the show.
Tom Cruise is on the show.
Tom Cruise is coming on the show. No, not that one.
Hey, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be though, right?
Yeah.
You got to tune in to find out Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I hear Tom Cruise is a real neutral kind of dude. And I hear there's some like drama. There's some drama.
Fantasy football drama. Friendships on the line.
Friendships on the catastrophic.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
Yeah. Hopefully I got nothing to do tomorrow, man. I want to tune in.
Like some serious beefs brewing.
Yeah. We also have Brandon Leos, a.k.a. Mickey from Pops and Shots podcast, also coming on the show. It's going to be good. It's our Halloween episode. We do a Halloween episode every year. The show before Halloween that falls on tomorrow. I got some special things planned.
Sometimes, James, I just feel like you're more excited about the other show than you are hanging with just me and Paul. And sometimes, man, it hurts.
It's like it's my baby. It's my baby, man. It's kind of like you got a child that was.
And you don't feel us over here.
It's like you got a baby that's yours, that you've been growing and, shaping up to be yours. And then you have a stepchild that just comes in,
You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth, young man. I can call him the young man because he's younger than me. You watch your mouth.
Hey.
We're all. He called us a stepsister, bro. He called us a stepsister. Can you believe that?
Your stepchildren gonna come sit on you, man.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
That's it.
No, but y'all gotta check out that show. You see producer James in more of like my role when we do this show. Hey, but shout out to James and his crew. Like James has his own team, Wes. Like it ain't him. He's got a team. Yeah. And it's cool. Like I've been watching his show since they began it in 2019, and I had to go recruit him. So that's kind of how James and I.
2018.
Will you send me a reminder tomorrow?
What's that?
Can you send me a reminder tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll send out a link. You know what you really can do, Wes? Just like on the Paul Rodriguez show, you can click the bell in the description for notifications. You can go over to Dark Side on the Mic and click the bell for notifications and like and subscribe at the same time. So we'll send you a link once we're done with the show, and then you can subscribe and hit the bell, just like on the Paul Rodriguez show. Well, boys.
All right. We're still doing the Spotify thing too?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Any last words for the week until we reconvene Monday afternoon?
Go Pat, go.
Wes?
Monday afternoon. Monday night?
Monday night, yes. I'm sorry. That's just how I like to say it.
I mean, I'm just saying, if making adjustments, you gotta let me know.
I will do that. Yes, I'll do that.
He knows what
I
you
know it
meant.
seems like I don't.
He
do
knows what
anything.
you meant.
I'm a very important person.
I
Very
need
busy.
love.
Man, I'm gonna put some jams on right now. When I go old school at night, man, it relaxes me, gets me ready for bed.
So what we talking about? Like how old school we going?
I'ma put you to bed.
Oh, of course dude, I go put. Of course, I got to put the Gap Band in there. No, get me jams to Gap Band. Do a little Guy. Remember Guy? I
Yes.
don't know if you know about them. I'll mix in some Leon Bridges.
Okay.
That's my boy, Leon Bridges, and I like the Tusky brothers. Teskey brothers.
Teskey?
Teskey. I think it's Teskey brothers. I don't know, man. I just stumbled on them one day, dude, and I like them.
You get your warm glass of milk with all that too?
Whatever, man. What you gonna go do? You gonna go Kendrick Lamar or is it? See, I want to say. See, I was gonna say something. I was gonna feel like I was gonna sound racist. I was gonna be like South Park Mexican. Or you gonna do
How's that racist?
Selena?
That's not racist.
This is how West is gonna be late night. Is this how it kind of lays down, West, when you get things? Yeah. You got that Tyrese going on in the background.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I mean, we're not trying to get a copyright strike or anything. That's why I got to be talking as loud as I can over that radio hit. But I know so you got to lay down sometimes. Yeah, sometimes you got to let them know you got that jagged little thrill. You gotta say it like that.
Wes, you gonna get a little nightcap? I know you like that.
Because he needs love. And that's the show, because Wes didn't want us to respond to anything. I guess that's just the way it is. Now it's Wes being quiet whenever he's about to be, potentially threatened with any kind of defamatory information. What is the deuces in there?
My mic.
Your mic cut out? You couldn't because we're still here.
Too loud. It's too loud. I can't. I got nothing.
He's got nothing. Well, what are you listening? I can hear something in the background. What is that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it like kind of
I
really
got
blew up.
basketball on.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Oh,
No, you're
y'all
good.
better.
It's not bad or anything. I heard something.
Fuck, did that happen?
Yeah, like the volume just like.
Yeah, it got really, really loud.
Anyways, it's all good. We'll fix it in
Might have
post.
been that illegal music Paul was playing.
Man, I had a joke and I just cannot say it.
There we go.
Oh,
I'm tired of all of this. Oh, I gotta say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
I want to so bad, but
Because I gotta ease people into my personality. I mean, most of the people, especially that watch it for me, will probably understand it. But I just don't want to hurt y'all's feelings with some of my comments.
Hey, that pirated music, like it was Pirates of the Caribbean. That's how pirated and illegal that music was.
Oh, and I also got to tell people that this is not my house. Because somebody made a comment about, hey, won't you decorate? It's like, hey, it's not my house.
Who made a comment about decorating?
Hey, you told him not to mention anyone's name.
I'm seeing if he learned or not.
What is he, 10? You're over here testing him?
Well, he made the same mistake twice already.
I can't help it, man. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to say nobody's name. Nobody said don't say names.
Just kind of.
I like to send shout outs,
Shout outs are great. Disparaging shout outs are not so great.
Shout out to this fucktard.
Oh, you talking about when I tell stories about what they fucked up on, like when they do stupid shit?
When you called out your boy about being a bad boy and then being a bench warmer gymnast, yeah, that kind of stuff.
What about his other homeboy that potentially had a little sugar in the tank?
All right, that's it. That's where.
True. Well, that's not my fault.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been the show for this week. Hey, Wes, we appreciate you coming on, brother. We really do. That means me being genuine.
Oh, my bad, dude. I mean,
hey, sugar honey iced tea. It's all good. A little sugar honey iced tea never hurt nobody.
As the youngsters say, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Yeah. When keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong. Yeah.
2 chops to the throat.
Could beat me up.
No, I'm just talking about Lavelle Crawford's special. You know Lavelle?
No.
You don't know Lavelle Crawford?
Thinking about that. Lavelle Crawford, that's the real fat dude.
Well, he used to be real fat. Thank you very much. But yes.
But he lost a bunch of weight. Oh, man, don't get him. We know he was big.
Bro, he was, yeah.
I think
He was a mighty mite.
he was. He had some good cameos in shows, and I just remember him and the guy from the Browns, Meet the Browns, got into it at a award show, and they were going back and forth, and it was hilarious. Like they were just going at each other. It was. Somebody sent it to me the other day.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, ruthless.
All right, guys. We appreciate y'all watching. That's been the show for this week. We'll be back Monday. Cowboys win.
Peace.
Over to Spotify, search Paul Rodriguez Show. You'll see the little logo pop up. Give us a follow, turn notifications on. That way you don't miss any show that is uploaded, which is daily.